In this video, we will talk about top amazing facts of Bruce Lee's life. Let's get started. Bruce Lee was born in the Chinese Years of the Dragon in the Hour of the Dragon on November 27, 1940. From the beginning, it was obvious that he was a remarkable and unique child with tremendous energy. His mother named him Lee John Fan, which means return again, as she felt he would return to the United States where he was born while his parents were on tour. Bruce Lee is one of the pop culture's most icons. Fans admire him for his moves, his martial art powers, his incomprehensible physical fitness, his championing of Chinese culture, and even his philosophies of life. In the 20th century, Bruce Lee stood out among many names in the film industry for his grit and passion. As the poster boy of Kung Fu, Bruce Lee quickly made a name for himself as an all-rounder action star. Bruce Lee was dressed like a girl for most of his childhood. When he and his family returned to Hong Kong in 1941, he was called Sai Fon, which means small phonics, as a feminine name. Bruce had an older brother who died as a baby. His family in Castries was more diverse. His great-grandfather, Moses Hartog Bosman, was a Dutch Jewish businessman from Rotterdam who was once the Dutch consul to Hong Kong. Another one of the most interesting facts about Bruce Lee is that he was an American citizen. Since he was born in Chinese hospital in San Francisco, he was able to immigrate back to the United States right before he turned to 18 to illegally claim his American citizenship. While he may have walked around with body fat in the single digit and could do push-ups using only 2 fingers, Lee still managed to fail a military physical for the US Draft Board back in 1963. Despite being an adherent to physical fitness all his adult life, it was an undescended testicle that kept him from fighting for Uncle Sam in Vietnam. His son became martial arts too. Bruce Lee's son, Brandon Lee, ended up to become a famous martial artist as well. He tried under his father in the special art of Jeet Kune Do and was truly gifted at it. Brandon also followed his father's footsteps and became a talented actor. Unfortunately, Brandon passed away at a young age. Once the cha-cha settled into the Hong Kong social sense, it didn't take long for youth dancing competition to spring up. In fact, in 1958, he had participated in a dance competition and won the Hong Kong Cha-Cha Champion Trophy. Foreshadowing his later dedication to martial arts, Lee would keep scribe notes of all 108 different cha-cha steps in his wallet so that he could obviously memorize them. To flex his kung fu moves, Lee took classes in cha-cha dancing, which helped him practice his footwork and balance. Long before he was known for breakneck fight choreography, Bruce Lee's physical skills were focused on the dance floor, more specifically the cha-cha. The dance trend made its way from Cuba through the Philippines and soon landed in China. Bruce Lee moved so fast that it actually created complications for the Green Hornets. For the most part, Bruce Lee's speed was a big part of what made his film performances so entertaining. However, it apparently came with its fair share of problems, particularly during the filming of Green Hornet. He had a lot of confidence in how his kung fu would look on screen when he was shooting his stunts, but was disappointed when he saw the first footage. As a result, he had to significantly slow down his movements so that his kung fu would look better on TV. Also, when he filmed Enter the Dragon, the filmmaker said he had to redo scenes because his kicks were so fast. The speedy kicks were so quick that they made the shot fake, so director had to reshoot the scene in slow motion at 34 frames per second. Bruce Lee created his own style of martial arts. In the 1960s, Bruce Lee created his own style of kung fu called Jeet Kune Do (JKD), or the War of the Intercepting Fist. And there's a significant reason why he established his own style. Jeet Kune Do is distinctly different from other forms of kung fu. Lee opened martial arts schools and taught his ideas to a number of students willing to learn, including Hollywood stars like Steve McQueen and James Coburn. His ideas on martial arts and life has not only influenced regular people and athletes alike, but those ideas were also turned into a brand new martial arts. In fact, his brand new martial arts may actually be the original mixed martial arts. JKD teaches people to be unpredictable, and this means taking what worked from other martial arts to the adding it into JKD's arsenal. As Bruce Lee worked on becoming a big screen heavyweight, he made a living as a martial arts trainer to the stars. Bruce Lee charged hundreds of dollars for private lessons. Would you pay someone $275 for an hour of martial arts training when if that teacher was a Bruce Lee? Back in 1960s, Bruce Lee charged a whopping $275 per hour to give people private lessons. Based on inflation, the amount of $275 in the 1960s would be the equivalent of $2,500 in 2020. It wasn't surprising that there were many people who were more than happy to pay top dollar for martial art classes with him. Among Lee's students were Steve McQueen, James Coburn, James Garner, Roman Polanski, and Sharon Tate. McQueen and Gabron grew so enamored with Lee over the years that they remained close friends until his death in 1973, with both men serving as pallbearers at the Lee's funeral. Bruce Lee's death at the age of 32 on July 20, 1973, the official cause of death was swelling of the brain caused by an allergic reaction to a headache medicine, although some considered the circumstances of his death mysterious. When Bruce Lee awoke to the morning of July 28, 1973, he was an active, healthy man. He spent the day meeting with producers about his next films, headed to a friend's house for an afternoon visit. By nightfall, the greatest martial art in the generation lay dead on the mattress. Lee's friend Chuck Norris claimed that there had been an interaction with muscle relaxants that Lee was taking, and that was how Bruce Lee died.